Well, Dan, good to see you. I wonder, first of all, how nice it was for you to get back out on a pitch the other night.
Oh, it's brilliant. Like half an hour, even if it was 5 minutes. It's been, yeah, coming up 12 months, so it's a long time. Seven of those was obviously rehab from a bad injury. So yes, one hurdle that I've overcome, and step by step put the building blocks in place, and get better and better as I get more minutes on the pitch.
Seems quite fitting that this weekend is exactly a year to the weekend that you played the last game. I don't know if you set yourself a plan to get back within 12 months, but it couldn't almost be timed better from your point of view.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time. I didn't envisage I'll be in this situation and waiting a year to my next game, to be honest. The rehab was 6, 7 months, so I was back. And then, yeah, for whatever reason, it's took a little bit longer to get some game time and find a home, really. Like I said, it wasn't a situation that I planned on being in, but here I am, and make the best of the situation. And yeah, it's took a year to get back, but that's the nature of the beast sometimes.
Why has it taken so long? I know you had the injury, but I'm quite surprised that there weren't other clubs kind of higher up in the summer that you might have joined.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I got back pre-season time, really, full training, probably the third week of pre-season, and yeah, obviously left Watford. It was sort of an unplanned situation. I was always planning on staying there, but for whatever reason, it didn't materialise. And then yeah, I was looking for a challenge abroad, really. So we kind of shut off England, and we were ready to go as a family. I've got 3 young children, so we were ready to go as a family abroad. And every week had some things going on, and nothing materialised. Had 2 or 3 concrete things, but logistically didn't work with the children. So I had to sort of pass up on those opportunities, which was a shame. But that's more important things to think about than just football now at this stage of my career. And then yeah, doors were closing a little bit then, and then we started looking a bit closer to home, and I didn't want to travel too far, so that shut a load of doors as well straight away. And yeah, just kept going, and now November, and it's got to a time where I want to carry on playing. I want to get back in. I want a good project, and Notts County couldn't have been any more perfect at this time in my career.
Why did going abroad appeal so much? Is it just a chance to try and play football somewhere else, or were there
Uh,
specific countries you planned
yeah,
to try and go?
just a lifestyle change. I think football can open those doors, and if I retired tomorrow, it's difficult to just move abroad with 3 children. Football club kind of takes care of a lot of things with that. They can find you a home, help with schools, help your wife settle in, and all those types of things. So for the transition, it would have been easier to do it while playing football, and experience a new culture maybe. Try and get the kids to learn a new language or stuff like that. So that was a plan. It still is a goal, whether it happens or not. We'll wait and see. But yeah, right now focus is on Notts County, and I'm really happy with this decision.
You've got to really have that hunger, haven't you? After having had this disappointment, as you say, and then the window closing here, you must have had some real determination that something is going to appear at some point, and you've got to keep going and keeping yourself fit, waiting for that chance.
It's been a real challenge, a real mental challenge. Training every day, gym sessions when the team that I was training with, like I've been in a Wickham training, I've been with Watford under 21s for quite a period of time, but obviously intensity at the under 21 level is not the same. So sort of topping myself up and doing the extra yards and going in the gym when they're off, and when they've got games, going in the gym because I ain't got a team to train with. So yeah, I've had to be really mentally strong in this period of time, waiting for something to sort of drop, and waiting for something that excites me. I've had numerous things, numerous managers speak to me and come in and train, but it just didn't feel right. But yeah, speaking with the manager here, speaking with Richard, director of football, it felt right, and I know a couple of people in the area as well, and it's a couple hours. It's not 3 4 hours, so that helps as well. But yeah, I got the feeling it was the right place.
Oh, and people will perhaps draw a bit of a comparison with players like Jody Jones, John Bostock, who'd had just like yourself, played higher divisions but had injury problems, and you look at how much they're loving football and loving life now here at Notts County. Have you had conversations with them about what this club's done for them?
Yeah, I spoke with Bozzy a little bit on the first day. I mean, this is my third day here, so trying to get to know everyone. But yeah, I spoke with Bozzy and what's Notts County has done for him, and got his love back for football, and that's exactly where I'm at this stage. Been out a long time, had a great period under Slaven Bilic. I really love football, like in the team, playing, new position, really confident, and yeah, obviously had a bad injury which derailed that, and this took this long to get back, and I'm still trying to work my way back to my best form. But this place with the manager, and got to learn so much already. I've been here 3 days, couple training sessions, and the detail is incredible.
Yeah, it's interesting how you find quite often players from higher leagues now in League Two. There's a few clubs who are getting it, have been able to attract players who've got that sort of calibre. It's made the top of League Two very, very competitive. I don't know if you've sort of kept an eye on and seen it, but there's some real quality up at that top end of that division at the minute.
Yeah, no, I have a couple of pals that play in League Two, and so I keep out for their results. Obviously, I was training at Wickham, so I was looking at sort of the League One table, and my team, local team Plymouth, was League One, got promoted, so I always looked out for their results. Yeah, I sort of Saturday afternoon I'm scrolling, especially the last few months. It's been difficult, but yeah, no, I keep an eye out on a lot of teams, and obviously the Notts County Wrexham story is a big story from last year. So you end up sort of looking and see what they're doing, and yeah, with the style of football as well. Yes, it's hard to miss it.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose everyone knows the Wrexham story, but the Notts County one is just as fascinating, isn't it? Because they've been out, oldest football league club, they've been out for a few years, come back, and the way they've started this season as well. How important was it for you to join a club that are competing this season and look like there's hopefully going to achieve something as well?
Massively. I was looking for an exciting project. There were so many teams that I could have went to, but I want one where there's a project, there's an aim, there's a goal, and not saying the other ones didn't have that, but this is a really exciting opportunity. Obviously promoted last year, second in the table this year. The style of football, the passes, the coaching ability of the manager. I can learn a lot and hopefully help the team, and who knows, another promotion would be fantastic.
Is short term at the moment, is that for kind of both of yours benefit, just to get you through to the turn of the year?
Yeah, no, I think it works both ways. Both parties were happy with that. I was happy with that. I just need a home to get fit and get games, and like I say, learn on the job as well. And who knows, in January we'll see if it's worked out. Then we can look to do something more. If not, then thank you very much, and it's been a pleasure. So we'll see what happens. There's a long way to go, a lot of games, anything can happen. But for my third day, I'm really happy here, really excited about the sort of next 2 months, training and games, and seeing what we can do.
Best of luck with it. Looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant. And just a couple of things to touch on there for me, if that's all right. So you said you sort of spoke to John Bostock a little bit, and did you speak to any other players, and what were they saying about the team?
Yeah, obviously Dan Crowley spoke to me. I mean, the captain, Cammy, yeah, a lot of them really. But they all say good things. A lot of people commute to this place. Everyone sort of here, there, and everywhere. But everyone sort of says it's like they found a home here, and that's already what I've felt. Staff are really good, made me feel really welcome. Even the ladies on reception downstairs, they're lovely people all around the club. So it's and the fan base is huge, big club. So nice. It's a real joy to be here, and I'm really happy that I joined Notts County.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think when you were saying about you needed a team that brought you that excitement as well, and I think you touched obviously on the manager and some of the way the team are playing, but what was it specifically that got you excited about playing for County?
It's the style of football. I've never really been in a team that can dominate a game so much. And on the back of last year, I know being promoted myself a couple of times, there's a feel-good factor about the place anyway. So that's already evident. and then just keep building. And obviously start the season really well. Long way to go. We can't get carried away. So it's a lot of hard work, long season. If we keep doing what the manager tells us to do, we'll win a lot more than we'll lose. So it could be another great, exciting season. It's could be a joy to be a part of it.
Absolutely, and I think obviously, like you said, a good start to the season, and Luke and Cameron and things were talking about at the start of the season wanting to go for promotion again and get that back to back. If by January that's still looking hopeful, is that something you'd want to stay at the club and try and help with?
Yeah, I mean, if both parties want to do it at the time, we're still doing well. That factor could sway a decision if I have other things, but look, I'm not thinking about leaving in January at all. I'm focusing on every game, trying to stay fit for 2 months, obviously off the back of a long layoff. So yeah, build myself up slowly, and then hopefully play as many minutes as I can, and hopefully get as many wins as I can in the 2 months, and then we'll cross that bridge when we get there.